Hi guys, BJ Posnecki. In this video, I'm going to show you how to take the tub drain trim cover cap off. There's a few different variations as always. This particular one, what you're going to do is this top acorn cap comes off, it unscrews. There's a stem down in here, which sometimes you can turn it by hand or a flat blade screwdriver. And we're gonna unscrew this post that it slides up and down. Okay. There's pretty much two variations that are the most popular. There's this one, and there's another one where this post is down in here. You'll see this cross brace that it screws into. And it has this post just sticking up here. And then the cover cap will have, usually it's on this flat part here, will have a set screw that you actually need to kind of come in. You have to kind of get in here. It'll be down low by the this drain, and you have to actually unloosen the screw to unloosen. You have to unloosen the screw in order for this to slide off of this post in order to take it off. And what you're going to do is when you take this off, or why you're going to want to take this off, is if you're having drain issues. So a lot of times, especially with the hair will get caught up in this cross brace that you can see down here. So a lot of times it's just easier to take this cap off and then pull the hair out of here. Or what I really like is they have these hair zip strips, and it's a long strip and it's got like thorns on it. And what you do is you stick it down. It's like, I don't know, 24 inches, 18 inches, 24 inches long. And what you do is you stick it down in there, and it snakes all the way down into the drain. And then when you pull it out, and the way the thorns are, is when you pull it out, it has, the best way I can describe it is it looks like almost like the stem of like a rose, where it has all these little thorns on it. And what it does is when you pull it out, it grabs all the hair and pulls it with it. So it's usually like a one-time use, because you stick it all the way down, and then you grab the hair and you pull it out and you just throw it away and discard it. So that's usually your best bet, especially if you have a slow drain. You'd be surprised how quickly the hair will get caught up in this stuff. I usually stay away from drain openers just because the really, really good ones that I've used in the past, like the industrial ones, you really got to be careful with. I mean, they're almost like an acid, and it could bubble up and splash back at you, and it's just, it could sometimes ruin the finish on the trim. You're better off just getting those little hair zip strips, sticking them down, pulling the hair out. If you ever want to take this off, what you can do is you can get a needle nose pliers or a lineman's pliers and stick it down in here and catch the cross and unloosen it. But the only thing is, though, is I would only take this off unless it was like an emergency and you really needed to, just because screwing these on can sometimes be a little bit of a challenge. You want to make sure that you have plumber's putty on the bottom of this ring, and then you want to make sure you got metal screwing into plastic. So you really want to make sure that you're screwing everything exact so that you don't cross thread and strip out the threads, because you're screwing metal into plastic. So putting this back on, we're just going to put this one has a little ring here that holds this top piece in. So I'm going to slide this in here. This ring just keeps this from falling through. So I'm going to just set this back in place. Let the plug just sit in there. And then I usually like to get this started by hand. And this doesn't need to be, you don't really need to crank this down. I mean, I would go finger tight, and if you just want to give it a little bit of a turn with the screwdriver just to make it snug, and then take the acorn nut and screw that back in, get that nice and tight in that. It just, what it does is that's what slides up and down this post to keep this plug up and close it when you want to take a bath. If you like this video, give it one of these. Subscribe and leave a comment. Let me know what videos you guys want. Thanks for watching.